Well, grand rising, everyone. Grand afternoon. My name is Priestess Basek Moon, and this is my intuitive reading for today. Hold on, there we go. I want to get the candle in there a little bit more because it is so gorgeous and beautiful. Matter of fact, let me put this over here. Put this incense over here and grab these cards. And let's move this candle over here in a better view. Okay? All right. Welcome, everyone. This is my intuitive reading for January 4th. Yesterday was amazing. I learned a few more things about myself. And it was really eye-opening. And I'm telling you, man, every day I just seem to get better and better and better. And and that's because I claim it every day when I see the number 44. Every day my life is getting better and better and better and better. And I live in abundance now. And I say it so much every day that sometimes I get tired and it just sounds like I'm just rambling it. But then sometimes I really have to think about what I'm saying. And I believe I've been saying it so long that it's starting to sound like a broken record. But I realize that I'm definitely manifesting what I'm saying. And so I have, that didn't pan out right. The King of Cups. Now, I told my beautiful angels that if the Chariot cards come out in this reading, then that is confirmation to me that I'm in alignment and that I'm on the right path. And so I asked my beautiful angels to show me the Chariot cards today. And I believe that it will come out in this reading. So let's see. We got those nasty 8 of Swords that has come out in my reading a couple of times. But I get it, the thoughts are just crazy. The battlefield is really, truly in the mind. It really is. And I'm definitely feeling that right now. All right, my beautiful angels. Thank you Thank you for presiding over this reading. Let me cleanse the cards from the last reading. And let's get a clear message for today, January 4th. Okay? All right, let's cleanse that. Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful angels. Thank you for presiding over this reading today for January 4th. Let's see what we have. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your guidance every day. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for these intuitive messages. Ooh, the Lover's card. Wow. Thank you for these intuitive messages that I continually to receive every day. And I'm so blessed. And I am so grateful and so thankful. Got those 8 of Swords again. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. Whoa. Too many cards. I am so grateful and I am so thankful. No matter what the situation is, there's nothing that I can't get through. Nothing. Okay? There's nothing that I can't get through. The negative thoughts, all right? We have the Knight of Cups again. All right. That's okay. We got creativity, romance, charm, Prince Charming. Now that came out, the Knight of Cups came out in the last reading. Also the 8 of Swords. What's this here? The World card. Okay. The World card. All right. We got some completion, creativity. We got some wholeness. All right. Completion, wholeness. Lover's card. That eight of nasty swords again. Imprisonment, victim mentality. Yeah. We're going to get through all of that though, because we have some great things coming here. We got some travel with this World card. Okay. It's the number 21, and 21 is adds up to 3. It's about community and optimism. And I've been asking for more, not creative energy, but more positive energies to enter my life and help me grow, because what I have right now is draining me, and it's not fair to the other person, and it's not fair to me, because I'm gaining more out of the connection than the other person, and that is kind of selfish. And I don't mean to laugh, but you know, it's that Aries in me. It's that Aries in me, man. Sometimes I don't like being an Aries, man. There we go again with those 4 of Cups. Okay. Meditation, contemplation, empathy, reevaluation. It's time, disconnected. But then we got the Ace of Cups. Okay, we got love, compassion, creativity, new feelings. Too many cards. New feelings. Marriage, proposal. Now that coincides with this Lover's card here. We still got some of the same cards coming out from the other day though. So there has been little change. Look at the 9 of Swords again. More swords coming out. Anxiety, worry, depression, hopelessness, trauma, despair. But 9 is the number of completion. So we're completing these things. We're not letting these things overtake us. We got 2 cards. We got the 3 of Hearts. We got the, but then again we got enlightenment. We got the Hangman. We got some enlightenment. And we got some more swords in the heart. So we're working on forgiving ourselves and releasing and letting go. We're still in that releasing phase. We still got to let go of some things. So, and you know what? It's not always easy to let these things go that, have been, that we carry. We're carrying all this baggage. And now we're just releasing all of the baggage. This wants to come out. The 2 of Wands. Let's keep going. The 2 of Wands. Planning, progress, making decisions. We got the Page of Cups. And then we got the High Priestess coming out once again. All right, let's keep going. I feel like more needs to be said. More needs to be said in this reading. What else do we need to know, Spirit? There's something else that you want me to know. What else do you want me to know? Is there anything else that I need to release right now? The King of Wands. Natural leader. And I said today in my positive affirmations, I said, I am a leader. And Spirit was like, say it again. I said, I'm a leader. Child. Thank you for that. Look what we got. The Empress card. Okay. I love it. We got the High Priestess. We got the King of Wands. And we have the Empress. We got the Page of Cups. No, too many cards. Too many cards. We got the Ace of Cups. Too many cards. We got the Hangman. Surrender and let go and let the universe handle it. Let these stagnant relationships go. Let the suffering go. Let the grief, emotional pain go. The victim mentality go. So this new celebration of love and joy can come in. And new opportunities can come in. And be grateful for what you currently have. Wow. We got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Wow, nice. Okay, we're going to stop there. We are going to stop there. And now we are going to pull a few cards from the Egyptian Tarot. Let's pull a few cards from here and see what the message is. Oh, hold on. Let me shuffle these cards real quick. We got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. Horus's eye. The all-seeing eye. Then we got the Three of Cups. A lot of cups. Let's keep going. This is the Fool's card, I believe. And I've been seeing a lot of zeros. Let's keep going with the Egyptian Tarot. Too many cards. One more card. One more card from this deck, please. Thank you. Too many cards. I saw that Ten of Cups, though. Too many cards. One more card. Wow, the Eight of Pentacles again. The Nine of Wands. And is this the World card? We will find out. Okay, I am back. This is Priestess by Sekmu. And I had to take a minute just to, hold on, let me light my candle. I had to take a minute to really go over these cards, right? And so let's go over this. Let's go over this intuitive reading for January 4th. Okay? All right. So we got the Lover's card, right? And you know love has been coming up a lot lately in my reading. Then we have the Eight of Swords. Again, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the World card. Then we have the Four of Cups. We have the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. Then we have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Hangman, and the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Empress card. Now let's just interpretate these cards and then we'll get to the Egyptian tarot deck for greater meaning. Now, in the beginning of this reading, I said that I wanted the Chariot card to come out, correct? I did say that. And I prolonged this reading. So that the Chariot card could come out, right? Because this is 15 cards that I've drawn from this deck. From this, I'm gonna call it a medieval deck. That's what it reminds me of, a medieval deck. I don't usually pull 15 cards, but on this one, I was, in a sense, determined for that Chariot card to come out so that the universe would let me know that I'm in alignment. But that didn't happen in this reading. None of the Chariot came out in this reading. But I watched another reading that I always watch every day. And I can post this in my community. And that card, when she pulled out the Chariot card, because she pulls 3 cards out a day. And that one of those cards happened to be the Chariot card. I almost fell out of my seat. Because the universe let me know that it may not always come how you want it to come. But eventually it's going to come. If it doesn't come in this area, then it's going to come in another area when you need that confirmation. And to my surprise, that Chariot card was the first card that she pulled. I believe it was. Or was it the first or the second? I don't remember, but I'll post a reading. I was flabbergasted. Now, let's get into this reading. We got the Lover's card. We got love coming. We got the World card. I'm going to just point out the most important ones. Of course, the swords. We've been talking about that. We've been talking about these swords for a minute now. And they have been coming up. And we got 3 swords today. Okay? And like I said, there's a battlefield in my mind. And sometimes it's really hard to think positive. So it's like every day I have to break down those walls. I have to really say my affirmations very emotionally and powerfully in order for me to get through the day. So it has been kind of hard, it's hard thinking positive when you've been thinking negative for so long. But then we have so many other good cards because we have 2 world cards. This is the world and this is the world in the Egyptian tarot. And we're going to explain the Egyptian tarot later. But again, we got the 4 of Cups, just meaning be grateful, work on more gratitude, be thankful for what you have. Because you don't see what's coming, Gloria. You don't see what's coming. And then we got the Page of Cups. Let's get the Wands out too. Let's gather that up. But this Page of Cups, it just lets me know that not to give up. To keep fighting. Not fighting, but I'm fighting by thinking positively and affirming myself in this world and saying that I belong here. And I got up this morning, I was just like, why am I here? This is so stupid. I hate being here. And then the universe had to remind me, you have a greater purpose. When I sat in silence, the universe started speaking to me and saying, hey, You got to get the bigger picture here. Because the way that you're thinking right now is very small. And you even, when I think of things, I don't think of them in a greater aspect. So my mind needs to be expanding. My vision needs to be expanded. How I think of myself. Where I need to start thinking about how I want things to go. So my visualization needs to get better, and I need to do it more. That's what the universe was telling me. Like, you are a part of this new earth. You are part of the 144,000. You are a part of the 1%. You did decide to come on this timeline. You chose to come at this time, on this timeline, to go through these things, even though that they're painful, and you've lost almost everyone. Yes, you are by yourself. And I know it looks like you're alone, but you're not alone. And so this King of Wands, you know what? Like I said, I'm a natural leader. And this year I will be walking into this leadership position. I don't know where that is. I don't know. But I hear leader. And that reminds me of this Ace of Cups as well. I've been seeing a lot of 11-11s, 10-10s, 1-1-1s. So this is love, compassion. Everything is coming. I mean, it's coming from the universe. Whatever it is, something good is coming. And all I need to do is stay in alignment and be positive and give more. These world cards are letting me know that I need to give more. I need to press more into my spiritual practices. And the universe was even like, you know what? You need to make like a spiritual schedule. You need to really get on this schedule. You need to really tap in to the universe so that you can get these downloads. Because look, you have the Empress. You are the Empress right now, Gloria, and you are the High Priestess. You're stepping into these roles. That's what the universe is letting me know today. You're going to receive a deeper enlightenment. A deeper enlightenment is coming to you. And this Two of Wands right here, me holding my crystal ball, me stepping more into this spiritual practice and work that I'm doing. I can't worry about, having friends and I don't really want I don't want a lot of people in my life. I want stronger connections. I don't want to be around people that drain the fuck out of me. And look at the Queen of Wands. This is me having courage. This is me like badass. This is me conquering my fears. These three ladies right here. Even the King of Wands. Look at all of this royalty in my bloodline. In me. Now, we're going to get to these Egyptian cards. Now I got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in the Egyptian, this is Shin's eye, and it represents the sun's orbit, Ra's protection, the occult protection, and positive change. Number 5 is a number of transformation. I am transforming at this time. It's painful. It doesn't feel good. Okay? But I have the protection. I am loved and protected. I say that every day. I'm loved and protected from the occult anyway, from higher celestial beings, angels, very protected. The next card was the Three of Cups. This is the papyrus scepter. You know, this card has came out a lot in my readings. This is the amulet worn by the prophets. This means growth, career advancement, success, relief, healing, and happy endings. And you know, 3 is a great number. Mind, body, and soul. Creativity. My creativity could be heightened at this time. Next was the Fool card. And this is a person that is a slave to matter. You know, they're carrying all of their mistakes. It's detachment from the universe. Detachment from the universe, or detachment from self. This is what the description was in the card. But for me, when I read it, or when I read it intuitively, it meant something different than what the card was saying. So because this is blind, for me it was blind faith, trusting more in the universe to provide and letting go. It's important to be the Fool right now because I don't know really what the future looks like. I can visualize it, but that doesn't mean that it's always going to work out the way that I visualize. Exactly like the reading today. I visualized the Chariot card coming out of my reading, but it came out in someone else's reading that I happen to be, you know, maybe 1% that watches the channel. Even though it's it's a big channel, but still, I mean, when you tap into something and you're watching it, that means it's meant for you, kind of. I mean, at least that's what I felt. And everything she was saying was on point. So to me, that was confirmation and alignment. That's what it was. That's what it meant to me. So to me, that's me walking blindly on this spiritual path. This has always been me. I've always been to myself. And to me, this kind of represents the hermit as well. But then also, look, this is the moon and the sun. This is balance here. And this is the protection of the ancient occult. This is a very, very good card. I know it looks like he is, falling by the wayside and getting eaten up, but also this could be him petting the alligator. Maybe they're friends. I think it's all in how you perceive these cards. You know what I'm saying? It's your interpretation. Now, this 8 of Pentacles, this is the sacred tree right here in the middle. The sacred tree, the palace and the temples. This is Atum's power. This is the first God that created himself and the universe from nothing. Atum means complete one. It means completion. So there is a completion coming to an end, and it's associated with the sun setting. So some things are still getting ready to close. Like we have that 9 of Swords. It's the journey through the underworld. This is cosmic order right here. This 8 of Pentacles. Atum's power. We're getting ready to complete some things. Even though it's not a number 9. But it's associated. This 8 of Pentacles is associated with the 9 powerful Netarus. Okay? And we'll get into that another time. But then we have the 9 of Wands. Now this is one of the most important amulets in the major arcanas. Did I say arcanas? Arcana. This means to come into being or to create. This is the protection of the heart and your emotions. And speaking of emotions, this also correlates with this wolf moon in Cancer, which is all about emotions. And today I just released and cried. Release those emotions, guys. Do not hold anything in. This is all about releasing right now. And there's still time to release, because this full moon is still, it's still active. It's still energetic. So don't be afraid to release those emotions that you are having, okay? I'm also talking to myself on this reading. And then there's the World card. The World card. And this is the Magician's crown. It means to reach the highest level of initiation. This is the star. This is the star of golden roses. This is the Emperor of Light. This is compensation. This is karma. This is the favor of God. The Emperor of Light. Wow, just a powerful reading today. I thought that this reading was going to be just, I don't know, it wasn't looking good. But then when I really analyzed it and looked at it, I'm just like, oh no, this is a great reading. This is a great reading. Wow. Now let's pull an angel number. And I usually pull the celestial one first, but we're going to do an angel number. Thank you, my beautiful angels, for presiding over this reading. Thank you so much. Let's get an angel number. Thank you. Let's get an angel number for today, for our January 4th reading on a beautiful Sunday. Thank you for this reading. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you for this reading. Thank you for this reading. Let's get an angel number. And let's get a celestial card really quick. I can already see that the angel number is 0404. Infinite possibilities, stability, the zero. Unlimited potential, infinite possibilities. Number 4, stability, stableness. Let's get a celestial card, shall we? Thank you, my beautiful angels. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's read this angel number first. 0404. Slow down, balance. Power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate and keep healthy boundaries. Wow, I needed that. Because right now, I'm in a situation where I need to keep my boundaries protected. And I need to protect my energy and my mental state. Because I'm around someone that irritates me, that triggers me. And they don't even know that they trigger me. So I need to step back and just focus and cut ties. That's what that's telling me, and not to be afraid to cut ties. Okay? Surrender to the universe. Now, look at that. I did not know that this said surrender. I did not know that. But it says surrender. Sometimes letting go brings the greatest. Okay, I'm trying to read this from the side. I'm sorry. Sometimes letting go brings the greatest change. Are you feeling out of control? Not really. Surrender to the flow and trust in the universe's plan. See, that's what didn't I just say that? Didn't I just? Oh my gosh. The universe's plan, peace will come when you release your grip. Oh my gosh. I love working with the I am so grateful for this reading. You know, these readings keep me on my toes. I'm telling you. I am so grateful for this reading right now. It just aligns so perfectly well with everything. I'm just so grateful, you guys. Y'all have no idea. If it were not for these little things that I do and saying these positive affirmations and being a part of this new earth, I would have given up on myself a long time ago. Like, this journey has been so rewarding personally. Like, I'm not even rich or anything like that. I don't have a lot of things, but this just it's something different. It's something I can't explain. The synchronicities and just the self-development and the transformation and the challenges. It's all for like a greater purpose. This is just really beautiful. And I'm so glad I followed my mind. And I created my own path. I didn't follow other people's path. I decided to create my own path. Wow. Awesome. Amazing reading. Amazing reading. Again, I am Priestess by Sek Moon. And this has been, I'm sorry it was a long reading, but it's just amazing. I will see you guys soon. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Until next time.